Hey, what's up, gang? Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Guys, it is a beautiful Wednesday evening now, and I got the camera out really quick. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos that I got called out for Kevin in Fall River with the new, not the ice bucket challenge, thank God, because I'm not pouring cold water around me, but the Get to Know Me Better challenge. And I think that's awesome, man. Big shout out to Kevin in Fall River for doing something like this for everyone to get to know each other better. I'm not editing this video at all, so if I stumble, I mumble, I say a couple ums, that's normally what I'm editing out of all of my videos. See, I just did it, right? So hey, if you guys want to get to know me a little bit better, hopefully this video is fun for you guys. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. But long story short, guys, I am not a professional YouTuber. I like how Kevin did his videos with us taking off the sunglasses. Quite frankly, just like Kevin said, I'm always looking over here to look at the camera. The Canon T6i that I have has a pop-out screen, so you can always see what's going on, and half of the time when I'm doing videos like this, you can't even see what's going on. But ironically enough, here is my script, so I actually know what to say to you guys, because frankly, I'm not as outgoing or fun or whatever you guys want to call it as some of the other guys. I wrote down a couple fun things here. Alright, let's just shoot it straight really quick. Number one, I absolutely love playing paintball. Maybe you guys know that, maybe you guys don't. I don't know if I've ever put that on a video anywhere, but man, I love playing paintball. I've been playing paintball since I was probably, gosh, 10, 12 years old, man. When I was cutting lawns back in the day as a young guy, you know, 10, 12 years old, a lot of my money went into buying paintball guns. Tippmann this, Spiders that. Back in the day, that's all I could really afford. But man, I love playing paintball. Let's go to the woods. Let's go shoot each other up. I love doing that on Saturdays and Sundays for, I don't know, what do you think, 60, 80 bucks. You can rent a gun, you can get paint and air, the whole deal, player fees, all that fun stuff. And go play military, man. How much fun could you like have not playing paintball? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a fun sport to me. Never got into speedball or anything like that, just playing woods ball. A couple of the largest fields around here in Michigan, or I should say in the region, are here, right here in Michigan. You got Hell Survivors and then Future Ball, two really good fields. Hell Survivors does the huge you know, annual paintball games, but man, love doing that. The second thing I wrote down is that I love pizza. I think a better way to say it is that I'm obsessed with pizza. In fact, when I was on a conference call just a couple weeks ago with some people, I said, hey, no problem, it'll be fun to visit everyone as long as you bring pizza. So my style of pizza, pepperoni, ham, bacon, no sausage, no beef. Light sauce, extra cheese, stuffed crust if possible. If not, I'll take garlic butter. What else did I write down? Man, you know what, you guys might see in some of my videos, I actually just got done working, you know, I look like a hobo right now, but been beat up in the sun, been doing cleanups all day, but man, I like working out and I like doing CrossFit. You know, people can say whatever they want to say, good, bad, ugly. I got a story for everybody, just like everybody's got a story for CrossFit, right? But I love doing CrossFit. I go to a gym just down the road. I actually canceled my membership last spring because we just weren't making it. I was going into the season, and you guys know we do lawn care 70 hours a week. Classes are at 6 a.m. or 7 p.m. Quite honestly, I'm already moving at 6 a.m. and I was already, you know, we don't get done cutting lawns and cleanups with lawn care and aerations and all that fun stuff, everything in between, I guess is what I'm trying to say, until 7 o'clock at night. So I want to go back, but in the meantime, we just got a little, you know, whatever membership just down the road at a local 24-hour place. What else did I write down? Oh, I've been married for 2.5 years. I got married October 18th, oh boy, hope the wife doesn't see this, right? 2014, I think it was. And here's a funny story. Me and my wife did meet at the bar. She worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. She's the little blonde hottie that's been in some of my videos. She's not camera shy at all. Normally I'm just out on the road and in my truck and running around and you know, all that fun stuff. But yes, I did meet my wife at a bar 10 years ago. If you would have told me that was the case, I would have laughed at you because I never would have thought. What else did I write down? Oh, I'm an avid reader. I'm an avid reader. I have read a lot of books, probably, I'd say conservatively 500 books, because when I got 18, 19 years old, I started picking up a couple self-help books. Somebody gave me Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it just kind of spiraled into things. I love reading. Back in high school, I would be honest with you guys, I was the kind of kid that I never read a single book. My GPA going from middle school to high school was 3.83, something like that. By the time I graduated high school, I had a 2.0 GPA because I knew it was a waste of time, and I knew I wanted out. I knew I wanted to be a business owner, and I knew I wasn't going to go to the college route. So in my opinion, I was just wasting time. By the way, if you're 18 or under, don't quit school, don't do anything silly, okay? Make sure you stay in school, get good grades. But I just knew I wasn't going that route. But people always ask, are you educated? And I laugh. College educated? No. Self-taught? Yeah. I've read every business book, probably on the self-help section in Barnes & Noble. Love autobiographies or biographies, whatever they call them. Love money books, you know, Rich Dad Poor Dad to the Dave Ramsey books, everything in between, all the old stuff, all the new stuff. I love reading. I normally read about 20 to 30 minutes a night, or at 5:30 in the morning. I get up before everybody, man, and always pouring into my brain. So I love reading, I love paintball, I love pizza. Let's see. One thing that you guys may know is that in my videos, I do a lot of the jump around, right? Like the quick edits. That's because I'm always taking out the edits of, what am I trying to say? Like when I stumble, kind of like right now, all the ums, right? I am not the personality type of other guys that love being in front of the camera and all this fun stuff. Quite honestly, being in business for myself, doing videos like this, it scares the bejesus out of me. I did not grow up with an entrepreneurial family, if you will. At most, we were blue collar, low, middle income, whatever you want to call it. And all these kind of edits I do is because I'm trying to think and trying to present the best I can to you guys. A lot of you guys comment, you're so good in front of the camera, you're a natural, and I'm like, yeah, appreciate that. That means I've come a little bit of ways, but it's still, what am I trying to say? Still scares me a little bit, still nervous and anxious. The safety glasses, the sunglasses, they hide all that, and it's like you're in character and it all just kind of goes away. So anyway, let's keep the video rolling. But last thing I'll let you guys know is that you may not know, but I actually grew up a little bit on the other side of the tracks, a little bit more podunk, a little bit more poor. When you guys see my videos as a joke, you know, people are like, why are you shooting in the trailer park? You know, like, where did you stage that? Or is that where your mom lives? Well, yeah, that's where my mom lives, but here's a tip. That's where I lived until about 4 years ago when me and the wifey obviously moved in together. I grew up in a trailer park. We were not like destitute, but I didn't have a dollar to my name. Our family didn't have a dollar to our name. And when I joke with people, you see the success with our YouTube channel, per se, over the last 2 or 3 years. I should say our YouTube channel the last year, but my lawn business the last 2 or 3 years. It took me about 7, 8 years just to get back to a human, back to zero. See, I looked at the camera, did you see that? But I really mean that. You know, it took me 6, 7 years just to get back to zero, to get my finances a little bit better, to get my life a little bit better, to get credit scores back to, you know, from zero to, or whatever it is, you know, no credit basically. Get everything moving and rolling, you know what I mean? So the last few years, it's been a journey to get our life together, get our finances together. I wish I was 21 and I could have the same story for you guys, but here we're at now, 30, going on 31 in June, and you know what? We're hitting it on all eights. We're moving forward with multiple businesses and trying to kick butt, man. So for any of you guys that come from way far back, or you don't have much when you get started in your lawn care business, man, you see me buying a $10,000 trailer now, and to make a payment on that or even pay cash for it, it's not a stretch as much. It used to scare the heck out of me. But you talk those kind of numbers 10 years ago, never would have thought, man, because $100, $200-300 a week to me was a lot of money. And you know what? We've grown since then. So I grew up a little bit more below middle class, if you guys can imagine that. And yes, I shoot a lot of my videos at my mom's trailer park where I keep some of my equipment. But I got it all over the place until we get the enclosed trailer, baby. So anyway, guys, thanks to Kevin from Fall River for putting this challenge together. I did want to call out 3 different people and keep the challenge moving, because as much as you guys would love to get to know me, I'm a very basic, pretty boring kind of a guy. And if you watched this far, God bless you. But here's my 3 people I want to call out. Number 1 is Jonathan from Florida Turf Pros. I've actually kind of befriended this guy a little bit, I feel. Hopefully he feels the same way, right? On YouTube. Great guy. I love his contents and videos, either which way. But I want to call out Jonathan from Florida Turf Pros. Seems like a really cool dude. The way he talks and the way his mentality is about numbers, I feel like there's more to that story than just starting to cut grass. Jonathan, do you have a background in accounting or finance or something? You're a very intelligent guy, more intelligent than me. So keep pumping out those videos so I can listen and I can learn, okay? Number 2, I wanted to call out Wally, I think is my man's name. Wally from Beach River Landscapes or Beach River Lawn Care. I think it's Landscapes. But Wally, I want to call you out from Beach River Landscapes. Somebody I really admire, man. I love your videos. I love your trailer setup. I love the way you talk, man, just straight. I can really relate to what you're saying when other people say one thing and you call that out going, that's not the case at all. And I watch those exact same videos you comment on and I'm like, yeah, I agree with my man Wally here. But anyway, seems like a really cool guy. I think he is in a band or something like that, so it'd be cool to hear a little bit more about his story. And then the third one, I want to call out my friend Tim, Grass Daddy. You guys may know him, but I actually got to meet Grass Daddy, my friend Tim, in Newport in Rhode Island when I was there last fall, because I didn't make the GIE. I had a wedding to go to. So I want to call up my man, Tim. I'm not going to give his last name out, but I know the guy. He was really cool. Actually, he was the first guy I met doing YouTube, if you will, and was able to network. Man, first off, he's got a great YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. He's got a great traditional business doing social media, so he probably knows more about what's going on than anybody, in my opinion. But really cool dude. You know, you wouldn't believe it, but I feel like he's got that conservative, quiet, kind of a peaceful personality type. But dude, you get him in front of the camera and you wouldn't even know. So Jonathan from Florida Turf Pros, Wally from Beach River, and Tim from Grass Daddy. You three have been called out by the Kevin from Fall River Get to Know Me Better Challenge. All right, guys, do me a big favor. Comment on those three guys' last video for me. Because, you know, the more messages they get, the better chance they're gonna do it, and number two, the better chance they get the message, right? So thank you, whoever forwarded it to me that I got a message, because, I mean, there's 5,000 people that do YouTube. It's hard to keep track of all of it. I do watch, believe it or not, 99% of all of your guys' videos. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully I didn't disappoint you, but any which way, I love watching all your guys' videos. I love the community. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me over the last year. The reception has been incredible. And man, honestly, hopefully I get a chance to meet everybody at GIE, because you guys are great people, man. And everybody seems to be really cool. And to all the trolls who hit the dislike button, screw you. I love you, but screw you. All right, bye-bye.